Hello again, it is me, Miss Nikki. So, there's a lot of talk about behaviour and behaviour in schools and things like this. And the question that I want to pose to you is what age should we start disciplining our children? Now, I'm not here to give the answers. I'm not an expert in behavior management. I haven't studied psychology thing or anything like that about child behavior. However, I do have experience with children. Between me and my husband, we've got six. I work in early years and I've worked in education for over 20 years. Shh, don't tell. Um, so I have had experience with dealing with behavior. But what age do you think should we start disciplining children? So I put that question to my co-teacher and she made a very good point. So when we say discipline, sometimes everyone's like, and they think something really, I don't know, archaic or just, getting a thing and like, no, we're not talking about that. But we're talking about putting rules and routines in place, having expectations and boundaries and consequences. That is disciplining your child, training them, supporting them. That's our role as parents and carers, teachers. That is what we're here to do. So she made a good point of simple things like bedtime routines. This is important. Sleep is important for your child. So your child staying up saying, oh, they don't sleep, they stay up till 12. Well, no, that is our job to make sure that they don't stay up till 12. And it is hard. And it's stressful sometimes, you put them to bed and they come back and whatever, but we just have to keep going. We get that bedtime routine. Maybe it's a bath, maybe it's a story. We used to watch documentaries like nature ones, but then we try to limit the screen time or whatever. But there's different things that you can do to help promote a healthier bedtime routine. So that is from a very early age, not when they get to 5, not when they get to 6, but before that, from when they're really young. So it starts at an early age, you know. Tantrums, everyone wants to go, oh, terrible twos, and just think it's a thing. Well, it doesn't have to be a thing, you know. It's at these times that we have to then say, it's not cute. Sometimes it's a bit cute, but we still have to kind of put a line under it. Say, no, that is not the behavior that we want. And maybe show them. There's a lot of talking involved, explaining to them that that is not acceptable, and then sometimes there has to be a consequence. If they keep doing the same thing, there has to be a consequence and you have to follow through. And I know it is easier said than done. I'm sitting here, 2-minute talk, 3 minutes, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But it is possible, okay? So maybe it is that your child keeps throwing down the toys and you're asking them to pick it up and they're not. Well, you will make sure they pick up the toys. Maybe it is a timeout. And timeouts do work. I used to think, what? Timeout? They do work. You set a little timer and they sit down and they might get up, but no, they're only getting up when you tell them it's ready, it's time for them to get up. And then when they do, they pick up the toy. Whatever happens, the outcome is they're going to pick up the toy. Okay, maybe they've done something really naughty and they don't have their toys or a favorite toy for the day. Whatever you say, you have to follow through though. I've been guilty of it, kind of giving them, but then they win. Then they've won. No, we want them to win overall, not just for the day. So by putting these things in place, we're going to help them to just regulate themselves and be, better off in the future. So in answer to my own question, but you can tell me what you think, put your own comments, but it starts really early on, really early on. Yeah, I think I'll talk about this again. I'd like to hear your thoughts on it, and then I'll pick up on some of your experiences, opinions, and thoughts. Okay, until another time, I'm out here sweating. Take care. Bye bye.